A European paper wasp built its new home right in front of our conservatory window. We took advantage of this great opportunity to observe it over a longer period of time.
For the first time, we were able to connect an external monitor to our FZ2000. It worked very easily right away. Just plug the HDMI cable into the FZ2000 and the 4K monitor, and you're done.
Wow, a live image where I could really see what I was filming for the first time. My eyesight has steadily deteriorated with age. I could see what was in focus on the small FZ2000 monitor thanks to focus peaking, but I couldn't see exactly what I was filming.
Exactly! At home on the big monitor, we often noticed that an exciting scene was aborted short far too early. Like this caterpillar, for example, which is building a cocoon.
Of course, it's always annoying when the filming ends at the wrong moment. We were looking for a way to solve this problem once and for all.
From previous experience, we knew that connecting the FZ2000 to a tablet via Wi-Fi wasn't helpful. The app available for the tablet at the time didn't display the image much larger.
Controlling the camera with this app, for example, zooming, was insufficient in practice. If you had to follow the insect because it had moved a few steps out of the frame, you had to put the tablet down somewhere, realign the tripod, readjust the focus, and then pick up the tablet again. All these movements made everything cumbersome, and our reaction times were much too slow.
Since we missed too many good shots as a result, we finally decided not to use the tablet.
About 8 years later, we looked for other solutions and came across portable monitors.
The following criteria were important to us. The monitor should be at least 6 to 7 inches in size. The image must be clearly visible even in bright sunlight, and its weight, including the battery, must not be too high. Furthermore, it had to display focus peaking and, if possible, other FZ2000 settings such as aperture, etc. The battery had to guarantee a runtime of at least 5 hours or be quickly replaceable.
With these specifications, we searched online and finally settled on 2 monitors. We decided to put the Feelworld 7-inch L7 2200 nits touchscreen and the Raleigh Viltrox DC-X2 6-inch 2000 nits Full HD to the practical test. Nits indicate how bright a monitor displays the image. To meet our requirement of filming in bright sunlight, it should be at least 2000 nits.
We don't want to give a product description here. We are simply reporting on our practical experience.
Both monitors fully met our requirements. Both monitors perform very well in practice. They are easy to read in sunlight, and the sharpness is very good. With a suitably large battery, they can last 7 to 8 hours. They are portable, have function keys for the most important functions, and can be connected directly to the FZ2000 with the appropriate cable. In addition, both display the focus peaking and other values of the FZ2000. Here are a few advantages and disadvantages of both. Feelworld. Advantage: the monitor is slightly larger. Disadvantage: it is significantly more expensive and slightly heavier than the Viltrox and comes with few accessories. It gets extremely hot during prolonged use, and in direct sunlight, it once shut down due to overheating at an air temperature of 32 degrees Celsius, and in direct sunlight, after a short cooling off period in the shade, it resumed operation. Viltrox. Advantages: the Viltrox is significantly cheaper and comes with a wider range of accessories. Disadvantages: the Viltrox DC-X2 has a relatively loud fan. This can be annoying if you want to record sound directly from the FZ2000. At 6 inches, the monitor is slightly smaller than that of the Feelworld. Conclusion: the Viltrox is better suited to our application, which is macro filming outdoors. An additional monitor including a battery naturally means more weight. The simple extension rail from NovoFlex, which we presented in a previous video, jams when moving it around due to the additional weight. It was no longer possible to simply move it around. The decision to use an external monitor required major changes to our tripod setup.
We had to find a solution for mounting the monitor. Mounting the monitor on an additional tripod is not a good option. It reduces the speed with which we can change the location of our equipment, causing us to miss important moments for filming. Mounting it on the camera's hot shoe is out of the question, as the setup would be too top-heavy and unstable. The monitor had to be mounted on the same tripod as the camera. In the end, we decided on a slider. A mini rig arm was out of the question. Our tripod legs are rubberized and the arm cannot be screwed on tightly enough. To ensure that the monitor can always be positioned correctly, we mounted an additional ball head for it. A small extension rail helps us to increase the distance between our eyes and the monitor slightly. Without this extension, our noses would be bumping into the monitor the whole time.
We mounted a flat panorama base on the slider. The camera can now also be swiveled sideways. Sometimes the insects aren't perfectly aligned with the lens, which causes blurring, and such blurring can be corrected with a small swivel.
The entire tripod with its solid construction now weighs 7.5 kilograms. Carrying it a few meters with one hand is no problem. For longer distances, it must be quick to dismantle and stow away in a trolley. We have therefore chosen a two-part connection cable to connect the monitor to the camera. This protects the connectors on the camera and monitor. The camera can be quickly clicked into our belt loop, and the quick release mount on the monitor allows it to be removed quickly so that everything can be safely stowed in the transport trolley. This is now our new setup for macro filming. We have tested it over the last 6 months and wouldn't want to be without it now.
We have even more innovations that we would like to present in the next episode.
So that's it.
Until later.
Until then.